from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're hitting their stride of late. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, there's a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 114 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The throw right sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Packers nothing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56.
Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers, he gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Breaks a tackle.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run right on the option. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They go play action here on first down. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fights off the defender. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Is good. That's the score. Packers 20, Ravens 13.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Another run here with Dobbins. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
From the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. They'll look to throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Tucker now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Ravens now down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They're all finished up in Seattle. And the Seahawks able to take home that victory. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Dancing to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.